Myself Bhargav and my teammate Sharath. Today we will be presenting you our project Twitter Financial Sentiment Analysis Platform. It is basically a comprehensive Flash-based application that collects tweets about stock symbols, performs hybrid sentiments analysis using Vader and AWS Comprehends, and provide real-time insight through an interactive dashboard. Now we will talk about the features of our project. The first feature is Twitter data collection. Like we are using Twitter API keys, it will automatically collection of tweets of for major stocks like Apple, Tesla, Google, Nvidia, Meta. And again, we have a feature of hybrid sentiment analysis. It combines Vader social media optimize and AWS comprehend for accurate sentiment scoring. And the third feature we have is the real-time dashboard interactive visualization with Chart.js showing sentiment trends and matrices. Again, we have integrated AWS into this with full integration with Kinesis, DynamoDB, Comprehend, and S3. And we are using REST API, comprehensive API endpoints for programmatic access. Again, we have the feature for mock data mode, works without API credential using sample data for testing. And now I will show you the website interview. This is the interface of the website. This is the dashboard sentiment analysis. Here it's showing that we have connected our AWS status. I will explain it in the code how we have connected. Here is like we have connected Twitter API. And here is the stock prediction. Like if you refresh, it's of latest stock, like 15 positive comments have been received. It's updated the AAPL data regarding that stock. Neutral 3 and negative 2. So sentiment score is like based on positive and negative, it will show whether the owner of the stock, it's what is in his mood, like whether he wants to invest, it's going positively or negatively. So based on that, it will calculate the sentiment score. For example, for AAPL, it's coming 0.65, it's positive, but for Tesla, it's 0 minus 0.35, it's negative. And again, we have sentiment versus stock price spread comparison. Based on the sentiment score, you can analyze the stock price and you can predict whether it's going to fall and what was the whole analysis of its whole report. Here you can predict. Twitter Financial AWS Flash we have integrated. The green color is showing the sentiment score normalized and the blue color is showing the stock price. And you can choose this for all of the stocks, Google and everything. And we have then the sentiment feature. Here it will show the sentiment summary, like how many positive comments have been received, how many neutral, and how many negative. This is the distribution of negative, positives, and all. Big graph, plot chart. And recent tweets, if something has found, it will come here. Again, regarding tweets and all, it's actually Twitter API is a paid one. Like in free API, you will get up to 50 tokens, so it's using that based on that. And we have Twitter data collection. From here we can monitor and manage our Twitter data collection, like stock symbol to track. If we are choosing all, we will click on the start collection. It will automatically start collecting using data. You can see the time that last run and tweet collecting everything. And when we click on the stop collecting, it will stop collection. It will even show the stop collection. So at this time there was no tweet. If there is something tweets, it will show here collected tweets and all, and it's showing whether we are online or offline. So this all about the dashboard. Now we will discuss about the coding part. The first we have to set is the environment variable. This is the main file because with the help of this one, it's fetching the data from all the stock data. For that, from Twitter. For Twitter, we are using Twitter consumer key, its API key, its secret key, its token and token secret key. And AWS also we are using AWS Amazon AWS key, which we have integrated, its secret key and Flask secret key. And the main file is app.py, python app.py. But before python app.py, we will discuss about aws.utils.py. In this file, it will basically show which AWS tools we have used in our project. So we can see there, first we are using configuring the AWS access key, and then we are going into everything, like we are self kinesis client, we are fetching the kinesis, DynamoDB, comprehend, S3 step functions. These all are the AWS keys. AWS clients initialize successfully, and if it fails, then it will even return a fallback statement. And since this is a whole aws.py file, it will tell that how the things are implemented in AWS file. And now we will go to the app.py. This is the main app file which we will be running from our terminal. Like right now it's running. So it will show that even for example, I click on a new terminal and I will go for python app.py. First it has to click, it's showing that see Twitter API initialized successfully. AWS clients initialized successfully, starting Flash application, and then it will start the server. And so this will open. Now we will discuss more about the app.py. App.py is basically the main code of the file, whether it will catch tweets, catch if something is wrong going, what to return back and what is the fallback mechanism. And if no tweets happen, then it will show that positive dot very positive and all. For each stock distribution, we are using 7 to 8 stocks, and we are using only 7 to 8 stocks because the Twitter API it has a limit of 50 in free version. So it should not run out of the tokens. So that's the thing we are using it here. And sentiment catches like ticker, it will show the average score, positive count, negative count, neutral, total, and sentiments. And yeah, then the app routes, it's basically the routes, API routes which we are using for each file, like def API collect start, running progress and all. Yeah, so it's basically the app.py is the main file of the file. It will show everything regarding the how each and everything is connected. Config.py is like basically how we configured environment variable with app.py, like how we are using API case. So for that you have to use config. You have to create a config in which we have to use .in. We have to use a lot of Python libraries to configure these things and secret API keys. And then we have models.py, which will show the AI models which we are using into this project, AWS models and everything. For engagement and all, like Twitter engagement, we are using Python libraries such as sticker we are using, prediction time and stamp it is there, we are using date. So this all is about the models which we are using in our project. And we have made a proper readme file where you can see the features of our project architecture plans, like basically app.py, that inside it config twitter collector.py sentiment analyzer.py aws utilities.py, and all the models, data models which we are using for tweets, sentiments and data aggregation. And we have then give the whole quick start if someone wants to start this application, how he or she will start. And using the application, we have the listed out the features. First is the dashboard, sentiment analysis. We have listed out like dashboard. It's real time sentiment, positive, negative, neutral, tweets breakdown, interactive charts, and showing. We have even in using the charts Python libraries. We are showing the chart also of sentiments versus stock prediction, and in auto refreshes after every 60 seconds. In sentiment analysis, you are getting the detailed analysis for individual stock, recent tweets with sentiment score, and wider and comprehensive analysis breakdown. It is one of the most important thing when you are making a stock prediction project using sentiment analysis. It combines wider. It's wider is basically a social media optimized platform. And we are API endpoints which are there like for tweet data, status, sentiment analysis, collection control, tickers is collecting for Apple, Tesla, Google, admin view, hybrid scoring algorithm like weather analysis 40% weight we are giving. It is because it's optimized for social media text. It handles emojis, slangs, and informal language. AWS component we are giving 60% weightage because it's the most advanced NLP, neural language programming processing with deep learning. It returns sentiment level and confidence score. It is more accurate for complex financial language. And then we have financial in context enhancement, like detects bullish or bearish keywords. If someone is going and doing like random tweets about some stock, it will detect it and it won't take that thing into consideration. It will adjust the score based on financial terminologies and consider earning news and market events. And when we have confidence adjustment, like if someone has 1 million followers, so he can analyze based on that his tweeted score or his analysis is more better than someone who is just commenting, and he won't take that single likes and all. He will give less weightage to that thing. Here we have even shown the example of sentiment score, like if it's 0.65 sentiment level positive, weather score it's showing comprehend analysis, AWS services integration like Dynamo, it's using tables for Twitter sentiments, Kinesis using stream, Amazon is using services, S3 is using bucket, And we have here again mentioned the comprehend like configuration file, like default track symbols are Apple and this and that, all everything. And we are running to run this locally. You have to just open the Python app.py, then it will automatically start running on the server. And dependencies I have mentioned, like what all Python libraries you need for this, and feature page, everything, error handling and all. And here is a requirement file. Here is a sentiment analyzer.py. It's again a Python file. Stock prediction feature, like based how he will fetch the score, it's here. And Twitter collector, again we have make a separate Python file. So this was all about our project. Again I will open the dashboard. Thank you very much.